and good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everyone? I know you're in January, but happy December. So for you, it's going to be whatever Monday it is in January. But for me, it is currently the 3rd of December. And we're parked up in Greendale Business Park, which means we're doing Royal Mail work. Yes. So let's get on down the road. So this is like my second week doing it. So I've got a somewhat similar route to last year, except I'm starting at 5 PM. So unfortunately for you, this video and potentially the next video are going to be quite dark videos, but I will try and combat that as much as I can, because my start time for this shift is 5 PM. So yeah, I'm pretty much working entirely in the dark. So yeah, it's currently 4:48, so I'm just leaving Greendale, and that should give me enough time to get to Exeter by 5 o'clock. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along, I'm going to show you the shift pattern that the Royal Mail gives us for doing these jobs. So this is obviously the same sort of thing they give their own drivers, and we're going to try and follow that as closely as we can, and then I'll explain to you why it's ridiculous. Yeah. So our start time is 5 PM or 1700 hours. So we will try and get there for 5 PM, if not as close to. Yeah. I've tried to change the how well the GoPro is recording the dark for you, so I've upped that a little bit, but how well that's going to do, I don't know. I might still have to do some post-edit stuff, or pre-edit stuff, or edit-y things to make it a bit more watchable, but we will see. Luckily, a lot of the yards are quite well lit, so I say a lot of the yards, I'm not doing a lot. So my run last year was to go to Exeter, load up, take that up to Northampton, unload, drive to Milton Keynes, load up, bring that back down to Exeter, unload, go and park up. Yeah, and that was a bit of a mission last year. I'll go through the mission plan with you as well. Oh yeah, my break was supposed to be at Milton Keynes, which I never made. I always had to end up having it at Northampton because of stuff like this, heading to the place to load up. Anyway, this year I'm going from Exeter, loading up, Northampton, unload, drive back empty, park up. That's it. That's all I'm doing this year for 3 weeks solid. Last year was 5 weeks. This year I'm only doing it for about 3 weeks. So yeah. Anyway, it's a bit dark at the moment. We're going to be sitting in a bit of traffic, so I will see you in a little bit when we get to the mail centre. Yes. Again, I don't know how much of me you're going to see, but we'll figure that out. Right, okay. So we're just coming into Sutton Estate again. Go do the same thing we do every night, Pinky. Or the brain. No, Pinky. Try to take over the world. Or just, yeah. I lost that, didn't I? I completely threw that one away. Oh dear. Snarf. Yeah, so we've got a camera on the door so we can watch the reverse when we get in there, I guess. Depending on how busy it is in there. So there's 4 of us doing Royal Mail at the moment, and we're all doing different routes. So I start at 5. I say we're all doing different routes. 3 of us are doing the same route. So one of the routes was cancelled, but I don't know whether that's going tonight now or not. I don't know. But 2 of us, one of us doing 5 o'clock, which is me. Another one's doing 5:30, doing exactly the same thing as me. Another one's starting at 1:15 in the morning, doing exactly the same as me. So come here, load up, Northampton, empty, run back. That's it. And then the guy that started at 6 o'clock, I think his shift time's changed for some reason, I don't know. But he's picking up from here, going up to Northampton, unloading, driving up to Crick, loading, bringing that back down to Exeter, unloading, and then parking up. The problem is, where we were parking last year at Greendale's, we can't park there at the moment because it's full of rubbish there at the moment, so there's literally no room to park. So Greendale said he doesn't want all the trucks in there, so yeah. So he don't mind the units in there, just not all the trucks and trailers because it'd take up too much room. So 2 of the guys have opted to park on the Soton estate here, and the thing is they finish later, so they can get a space here. But when I roll up here about 2 o'clock in the morning, half 2 in the morning, there's not a lot of space left, so I've been parking at Greendale, and the other guy that's just behind me that starts at 5:30, he's been parking on a lay-by on the A38, so yeah. Needs must and all that. I don't know what's going on with the parking situation, because obviously that's been a bit of a spanner in the works. The comfort thing about this job is that we always had somewhere guaranteed to park, but this year it doesn't seem to be the case. But we'll make do. We'll make do. Are we getting a move on or what? We're just going to tiptoe along. Don't worry about me, mate. I'm not waiting to turn in at all. Oh, this guy sat here waiting. I'm going to go around them. That car coming up. Wait, that'd be great. Of course, that'd be far too much effort than just stopping, but there you go. Mind you, it is 5 o'clock, so it is rush hour at the moment, so everyone's driving like idiots, but hey. So I'm going to drive like an idiot. The beauty about this run is I near enough miss rush hour. I'll probably get out of here about 20 past, 5:30, and then, yeah, after that I'll be alright. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm a little bit late, 5:05, so here's what it is. It's not really going to hurt anything. Just wait there, car, that'd be great, because I'm going in here. There's not really anywhere you can go anyway until I'm in. Nope. No one gonna let me in. Aha. There we go. We've been allowed in. We've been granted access. So, a couple of other things have happened. My old truck, S555, that's being stripped down at the moment. Parts of that's been put onto other trucks. Stickers have been taken, or some of the stickers have been taken off, so I'll put a picture of them up there. So as you can see, it's slowly being stripped down before it goes. And yeah, so that's that. So I've taken the LED lights out of that and put them in this at the moment. And then when I put one in, it blew, so yeah. I'm down one of my own LED bulbs, which is annoying, so I'll have to buy some more. But anyway, let's see if we can get a parking space in here. See if we can get a nice bay to go on. Looks like we're gonna have to go on bay 1, I think, which is there's plenty of room out here, so we should be alright. It's nice we can get a nice straight run on this one. Well, bay 3 is empty actually. I might go on bay 3 because it's a little bit easier. Yeah, let's do that. Get ourselves lined up somewhat. Let's get our doors open now as well. ourselves back on space. The other mate is left now, so I could go on. I've got a choice of 1, 2 or 3. Well, I'll go on 3 because that's the easiest one to get out on. So if you go on 2 or 1 when there's a truck on the one to your left, it's a bit tricky to make the tight turn to get out, and your tail swing gets a bit close to the other truck, so I generally come out and loop around the other way and then go out. Whereas this one, it's not quite as tight to go right, so yeah, I'll just turn right straight away and get out. Nearly there. I'm a little bit wonky. A bit over to one side, I think. We'll manage. I'll move forward. I want to move over a little bit. I don't like that. Not happy with that. If you don't get them somewhat central, sometimes the bays don't, the little bit on the docking bit don't go on you properly. We should be alright with that. Oh. There we go. Just straighten up a bit. There we go. Right, so we're here now. We'll just do our app thing we got to sign in on, which we do every year. So we got to enter who we're doing the work for, just Merv and Thomas. Our duty number, the date our duty commenced, which is the 3rd. Our arrival to Exeter Mail Centre, our arrival time, which is 1700. Nearest makes no difference. We're heading to Northampton PSC, which is the parcel sorting centre. We currently have 0 Yorks on. We've not been sealed because we're empty or starting shift. Don't suppose they know that. Need to know that. And we got our own trailer, so we'll submit that. And then we'll do that all again when we leave, and this, that, so forth, and everything else. Oh, there. Right. I'll see you when I'm loaded. Alright, we are loaded. It is 5:30. That took, well, less than 20 minutes because I had to go powder my nose afterwards, so yeah. So just pull forward a bit. Beauty about being this bay as well, you can wiggle over a little bit, which actually gives you room to shut your doors, whereas when you're on some of the other bays and you've got a truck either side of you, don't always have room to shut your doors. Anyway, Michael's here now. He's currently loading, so yeah, I'll meet him up at Northampton. Just shut my doors, I'll be back in a sec. Get myself somewhat comfy because I'm going to be sat here for a long time. Alright, so we'll just fill out our app thing again. So, according to our schedule, as you'll be able to see, our start time is 5 o'clock. Then I'm supposed to faff around for half hour, then start loading at 5:30, which is daft. I think that's for like actual Royal Mail employees. So obviously 5 o'clock's their start time, get in, do the checks, paperwork, whatever, get on bay, and then you start loading at 5:30 and leave here at 6. So I'm actually leaving half hour early on duty time, so bear that in mind. So on our duty, it's saying it's 3 hours and 45 minutes up to Northampton. So that's all well and good, so long as there's no traffic. Which in our case there will be. So where are we heading? Departure site, Exeter MC, 1733 we'll put, 34 even. Going to Northampton PSC, 45 Yorks. Been sealed, no seals available. Own trailer, submit. So like I said, we got to do that every time we arrive and leave anywhere. So yeah, right, where's this 7.5 ton ago? Hopefully he stays there. Alright. Yeah, so yes, saying it's supposed to be 3 hours 45 minutes up there. Well, at the moment it's currently saying 3 hours 46 because there's this thing called traffic that
the people in the offices that do these routes don't seem to understand about. So I've struggled to make it there within 4 hours of driving each day, just because road closures. So the M45 was shut all last week. It's going to be shut all this week. So that shuts at 8 o'clock. So by the time I get there, it's already shut. So I'm having to go the slightly longer way up the M42 onto the M6 and that way. And then, yeah, and then get unloaded. So we'll see how we get on, and we see what sort of time we get there. Our due time there is 9:45. So at the moment we are due there at 9:20, and we probably will be a little bit early. But then, bearing in mind, we've left half hour early, or 25 minutes early, we'll say. So, technically, if everything goes to plan with the schedule, I should theoretically be there 25 minutes early, so I should get there at 9:20. But I can't see that happening. Let's put me headlights on, John. Yeah. So, we'll run up the road for the best part of 4 hours and see how we get on. We'll see how close to the schedule we can keep. Alright. See, it tells me to turn left here, but I always turn right because it just cuts off a bit of the estate. Makes it a little bit quicker to get out. There's a couple of boys parked up there already, a couple of tipper boys parked up there already. So that's how late I'm sort of starting, is like the time when other truck drivers are starting to park up for the night. So yeah, the chances of parking up when I get back are quite slim, but we'll make do, we'll make do. Alright. Hopefully his lights will change soon. Alright, let's fire on up the road. I will see you in several hours, unless I decide to stop or something. Yeah, see you in a bit. Alright, so we're on the M5 near Bristol. We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes now, so we've been doing pretty well. Got a truck to the side of me that's just sitting there. Even though I'm a little bit quicker than him, he's just going to sit there, not let me pass, so I'll just sit in lane 3 then for ages. Even though lane 1 technically becomes a slip road in a minute. Yeah, so we're doing alright. So as we just went past junction 21 Western Supermare, on the southbound side there's a car on fire, and that's not long happened because I think the first emergency services has only just got there. So that's going to be fun for everyone heading southbound. Hoping that will sort of be clear by the time I'm sort of heading this way. Pretty sure it will be, but we'll see. Yeah. So we're doing alright so far. So far so good. We're on time. I know the time, I mean, we made it up 2 minutes apparently. We're going to be at 9:18, which is not going to happen because it's trying to take me along the M45, and I know that's going to be shut at 9 o'clock. So yeah, I'll be going a different way. Yeah, so I've been toying with the idea of filming my entire drive up to Northampton, and then again my entire drive back down to Exeter. But I don't think I'm going to put it on this channel. I think I'm going to put it on my other channel, ASMR Trucking. So I'll probably put it on there, just because it's going to be a non-talking video, so it'll be a case of listen to the noises of the driving. Yeah, so if you're interested in that sort of thing, then check out my other channel, which is ASMR Trucking. I'll put a link in the doobly-doo below. So yeah, and then yeah, you can have a gander at that if you want. If I do the video before this one comes out, then I'll put a link to that actual video somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, if you're interested in that, it's good stuff to listen to fall asleep to. It's for my own gratification, really. It's like I'll stick the camera like underneath the truck somewhere near the engine, so you can hear that going, and just have that going for an hour. yeah, so if you're into that sort of thing, if you like a bit of white noise to fall asleep to, that's exactly what it is. So yeah, I just thought I'd promote that for you. Yeah. I'm hoping by the time this video comes out, I would have hit 8,000 subscribers. Obviously, I'll do a little clip, a little short when that happens, but yeah. I'm thinking, if I hit 10,000 subscribers, I might do like a spicy food challengey thing or something along them lines. I think that might be fun to do. Put myself through suffering just for the sake of you lot. Yeah. Anyway, we got about 2.5 hours to our customer still. It's just about to tick over 7 o'clock at night, so yeah. We got some more driving to do. Lots more driving to do. Yes. Now, on this schedule I have, it's saying it's doable in 7.5 hours, I think. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's... I don't think I've done it in less than 8 hours yet. Yeah. Alright, soldier on. I'll see you a little bit later. Right, so we're on the M1 and we're just coming up to junction 16, which is where we need to come off. We're a mile away now. To be fair, we've not had too bad a run up. We've not had any delays really. We've been hammered down the whole way. So we're actually going to be due there at 9:24, which is 20 minutes before our booking time. So we've lost about 6 minutes on what we originally did because we've changed the route from the M45, which is now shut, to go up the M42 and onto the M6 and then M1. So lost us about 6. I would have probably made up another 2 minutes. It's probably lost us about 8 minutes in total. So not too bad. We've actually been on a bit of a flyer tonight. We've not had too many issues. Yeah, so I'll take that as a win. So on our schedule, we're not actually due here till 9:45, but that's absolutely fine. You're allowed to get to places early, you're just not allowed to leave early, unless you are fully loaded. If you're fully loaded, there's no point you sitting around, you might as well crack on. So that's where you make your time up, getting loaded and then getting off. But because we're not collecting anything, as soon as we're empty, we can park up, have a 45-minute break, and then go. According to the schedule, we're supposed to have our 45 minutes on the bay while unloading. Well, generally, they don't want you to stay on the bay because other drivers need to get on. So generally, I'll go in and help them unload, and then we'll pull off the bay and then park up, and then we'll have a break. So yeah. Depends whether they're on break or not. If they're not on break, then I can just hand them my keys, and then I can sit on bay for 15 minutes, have a 15 there, and then when they're done, I can pull off the bay and have another 30 opposite. So hopefully what's going to happen today. So we'll see what happens. We'll sort of play it by ear. But yeah. Generally pretty quick at unloading, but one thing I do know is I'm desperate for a pee. I really need to go for a wee. Not been too bad, but I've been hanging on for the past hour. Not desperately, but yeah. But we're getting to the stage where we do need to go. I'm nearly 40 now, so, you know, just over 3 months to go and then I'll be 40, which means I'll be needing to get up in the middle of the night for a pee. That's what happens, isn't it? As soon as you turn 40, that's it. Pee during the night, every time. I'll be alright. Alright, let's move over because we need that lane there. The red line truck stop. Every time I go past that, it's absolutely crammed in there. It's like tin sardines, it really is. I don't think I will ever park there. Far too busy for my liking. I'm sure it's a good truck stop and I'm pretty sure it does good food, etc, etc, but just for how busy it gets, yeah, no thanks. Not for me. Alright, let's get in here. Get ourselves sorted. Wow,
guy's parked, like, not this guy, the next one. No, he's not too far from the entrance, but not in the most ideal location, really. Because if we queue out at the gateway, which does happen, then it'll cause some bother. Right, let's go speak to the matey in the gatehouse and get ourselves signed in. Do the app as well while we're there. I say app, it's just a web page. Bay 20, thank you very much. Cheers. Just need to watch out through this gate because I opened the one gate, but you can see in the side camera that the one gate they do open sort of leans over towards you a little bit, so if you have a tall trailer you could clip it if you're not careful. So yeah, we need to go on bay 20, which is quite far down actually. 18, 19, 20. Oh, someone's on 20. They should be coming off. Yeah, there he is there. He's got his lights on. Are you pulling off, pal? Because I need to go on that one. He's got a green light and his lights are on in the cab, so what we'll do is we'll pull forward, we'll pull round. I'll just spin around a minute. So I'm thinking that guy's wanting to come across. So what we'll do is we'll open our back doors quickly and get the straps off the rear trolleys. They got brakes on them anyway, so they're not going to go anywhere. But yeah, we'll do that quickly while we're waiting for that guy to pull off the bay. And yeah, hopefully get on the bay pretty quick. I reckon there's a couple of drivers here having a break on bay, which it's not good really, because yeah, it's stopping me being able to get on bay. There's no point me trying to squeeze on these ones up here because, well, they won't have room to put my trolleys because these are all outbound bays. The inbound bays are literally the first two. So yeah. Wondering whether that guy's going on 22. I need to go on 20, but the driver's nowhere to be seen at the moment. I reckon he's gone for a pee. Righto, so looks like we're going to finally get a bay. I've actually had my full amount of brake waiting for a bay because someone's dived into the bay I was going to go on, which was bay 20. So I'm just going to dive on the next available bay, which is bay 19. So that's now my bay. So people are going to be silly, I'm going to be silly. So yeah. Bit annoying, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. I don't know what the score was. I have a feeling this Royal Mail double decker next to me got to jump the queue a little bit. So I assume the guy that's jumped on my bay was supposed to have gone on the bay to my right where the Royal Mail truck is. So yeah, like I said, the next available one I'm jumping on now. And our other driver, Michael's over there at the moment. So he's waiting for bay 21, which is 2 over from me, so he's going to jump on that one when he's got time. But I don't actually need a break now because I've had my break, so yeah, I haven't had anything to eat yet, so I'm going to have to go down the road and do that. But yeah, we'll come to that when we come to that. I'll probably stop somewhere down the road and have it, so yeah. Right, see you in a bit. Well, that's absolutely manic in there, so I'm not surprised things have gone to, well, gone to crap, as we say. Yeah, so he's going to go that way, that's fine. So I'm on and done. I'm just going to put the red light on for now so I can see a bit better outside. It's quite bright here, so it's not really too much of a bother. So I'm actually going to pull on over here and actually have my dinner over here out of the way. Yeah, so what I thought happened actually happened. So yeah, the double decker got put on bay as priority, and then the guy that was supposed to go on the bay where the double decker was took my bay, and then obviously I took the next bay, and then our other driver was supposed to have gone on bay 21, and again Royal Mail double deckers come in and he's been prioritised another bay. So yeah, and it is absolutely heaving in there, and that's all to do with Black Friday. It's all Black Friday stuff, because obviously it's the Tuesday after Black Friday, so it's absolutely manic at the moment. So yeah, just gonna blindside it into a bay here a minute. This guy's obviously a bit impatient, can't wait a minute, even though I'm trying to do a manoeuvre. There we go. Patience is a virtue, people, but apparently that doesn't exist in this day and age. So I'm just going to pull up here. I've had my break, so I don't need a break now. I can literally just fire straight on down south now. There we go, running thingy now. Go shut me doors. Yeah, so I've had my break. I've had a 45, so my driving time is now clear for the next 4 hours and 28 minutes. But because I haven't had my dinner, because I wasn't expecting to wait as long as I did, but obviously I did. I didn't do my dinner as I normally do, because normally I'll get straight on bay without any issues, get unloaded, jump off bay, have me break and do me dinner. So yeah, I've actually come back a bit far because I'm in a bay without a marker thing on it, so I might have to come forward to get the door shut. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Give it a shot. Oh, maybe. Yeah, we'll make it work. I actually saw a driver yesterday go back that far that his first 2 wheels went over here and he actually hit the fence. I've got a picture of it, so I might blur out the company name and actually put the image up. Yeah. The thing is, he didn't sort of stop when he done that. He stopped when he felt resistance, I think, which the resistance was him hitting the fence post. And yeah, it was quite comical because I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing, so I was already parked up doing my dinner, and I heard a clunk. I thought, what? So I looked out my window and I saw this truck like really far back compared to where I was, and I was like, that's not right. Yeah, so he'd gone back, and the last 2 sets of wheels had gone over that, and he was right into the fence. Thing is, he didn't get out and look straight away, messed around in his cab for ages. It wasn't until he actually got out he'd realised what he'd done and moved forwards. I thought it was highly comical, but yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get in and I'm going to do my dinner. I've got like a Chinese noodly thingy to have, so I'm going to have that, and then we'll fire on down south and hopefully get parked up at some sort of reasonable time, but later than I was probably expecting. What was it, 10:30 at the moment, so it's going to be at least 3 o'clock, I would have thought. But drive.
drive. So just plumb that in. Get that door shut because it is cold tonight. We are currently on 2 degrees, so yeah, mightily chilly. Mightily chilly. Yeah, 2:14 with you there if we leave right now, which is pretty much on my time. So my finishing time is 2:14. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm supposed to be here at 9:45, and I'm supposed to leave here at 10:30. Obviously it's 10:30 now, so I could just leave, but I want something to eat, so I'm gonna have something to eat first. So we'll have something to eat and then we're going down south. Like I said, it makes zero difference what I do because I have nothing else to do now. I'm empty and I'm just running back empty. So I literally have no more actual work to do. It's just to run back ready for the morning. So to be honest, all I'm doing now is just eating into my own finishing time. So yeah, this is what I'm having. I'll show you. So I found these the other day and they're actually really, really nice. Yeah, I highly recommend these things. Yeah. But yeah, right, let's get that done and then we'll get on down south. I'll see you in a bit. Right, so I'm done now. Yep, I've had some food now. It's now 10:51. So yeah, departure time 22:51 we'll put. Next site, Exeter. Even though I'm not actually going back to Exeter, I've still got to put it. 0 Yorks, bin sealed, no seals available, or I could put empty. Empty, we'll put empty. Own trailer, submit. There we go. And then, yeah, when I get down there, even though I'm not going to the site, I've still got to put that I'm sort of gone there, because it's just finishes the duty off, even though I've got nothing on, so there's no reason for me to go there. There's no point in me clogging up their place for a minute while I tell someone that I'm back, bye. Yeah. Hello.
Going empty?
Empty, yep.
Your duty number, please?
PK.
5888.
Yeah, thank you. Sorted. So we can get on out of here now. Now, whatever roadworks was on the A46 last week, shutting it off, meaning I had to go either the A45, and then I couldn't go the A45 because the M42 was shut, so I've then had to go down the A43 and A34 a couple of nights. Seems that everything's kind of open today, so I'm going to give it a shot. I should be able to go back through Coventry and down the A46 because that looks open. So we're going to give that a crack. It's quoting us 3 hours 43 back down there, which, to be fair, is not too bad. I would have pretty much been on time if it weren't for the fact that I haven't had food and wanted to eat. So, yeah. To be fair, I'm trying to say that the shift pattern don't work, but it kind of does and doesn't. It. What it doesn't do is it doesn't give you any leeway for traffic, roadworks, accidents, mechanical issues, breakdowns, fueling up. I suppose the fueling up's like part of the start or end shift thing on that thing, but yeah, it doesn't give you any wiggle room for any of the things you can't. What am I trying to look for? What's the word I'm trying to look for? The unpredictability of the roads. It doesn't give you any leeway for that. So yeah, that's the problem with it. I've heard that some other places give you a schedule and then give you like a half-hour wiggle room at each end or something. So yeah, I mean that's something. But you know, if I go up the road and I'm stuck in traffic for 3 hours because of a bad accident and I can't reverse up, what am I to do? Just sit there for 3 hours and just be late everywhere? I don't know. Alright, let's fly on up the road onto the M45 because it's shut east but not west, and then we'll fire on down south where we can. There's a car trying to go around the other side of me, but they should be alright. There's a bit of room. Alright, I'll see you a little bit later. Alright, so here we are on the A46. Tewkesbury. Oh, sorry, Tewkesbury, yeah. Got a car following me, been following me for a while. Which makes you somewhat worried when you're doing sort of trunk runs like this, because they could be a hijacker. I know I'm joking around, but you know, that sort of stuff could and can potentially happen, but yeah. I think we'll be alright. If they jump in front of me, I'll just push them out of the way. Yeah. So we're doing alright so far. We're an hour and 27 minutes down the road, or an hour and 25 minutes down the road, sorry. 2 hours 15 minutes left to go. So currently 20 past midnight now. So we're getting on. We've made up a couple of minutes, not nothing too major, but we'll still be back at about 2:30. So yeah. Just thought I'd film this a little bit because it's a bit light out. So slow down for the 30 limit. There we go. Yeah. So far, all good. I haven't come back this way for a little bit because the A46 has been shut overnight, but it's reopened now. And then bits of the A45 have been shut, and they're all reopened now. And as I said, doing nights is probably more stressful because of road closures than doing days and having to deal with just traffic, I suppose. I don't know. It's not been too bad, but you just got to sort of try and plan ahead with. I mean, you can go on National Highways or England Highways website or whatever, and it can tell you about daily closures and that, so you can kind of plan ahead around it. But I have had times when it hasn't been right and it's told me there's a road closure and it hasn't, or vice versa. It hasn't told me about a road closure when there has been one, but I think sometimes that's more of an emergency closure rather than a planned one. But yeah. So just about to rejoin the motorway now, so we can get back on the limiter for the next 2 hours. As we plunge back into the darkness of the motorway. Right, so here we are down near Bristol again, so we're nearly done. Got an hour and a half to go. It's currently just ticked over 1 o'clock. So yeah, we're getting on, but we're doing well. We're nice and comfortable. Certainly a little bit tired, but nothing major. I ain't even got a numb ass, really, to be fair. Normally my backside's falling asleep by now, but it's when it starts snoring you gotta worry. But no, actually quite comfortable tonight, which is quite nice. So yeah, should be good. Yeah, I had a bit of a late start yesterday as well. Well, I got in on time. I got in at 4 o'clock because then it's out an hour from the yard to Exeter, including putting my card in for 10 minutes to do my checks and whatever. It's about a 15-minute drive to Exeter. Yeah, but when I got in, yeah, I noticed my truck wasn't in the yard, so I drove down to the workshop. It's down there, and they're still doing work on it. So this truck's actually had 2 new front tyres, and then all 4 drives have been replaced, I think. Yeah, so there's had a couple of other bits. They got a bit delayed because of like parts not turning up or whatever for other things and that, so other jobs have been delayed, and yeah. So it meant I didn't actually start my shift yesterday until like 6:45. So yeah, which was a pain because I was supposed to start at 5, but I still got loaded and still left there before 6 o'clock, so I was still left on time. But because I had the hour drive from the yard to there and then didn't get a break while I was there at all because just got loaded straight away, that meant I needed a break on the way up, so that delayed me quite a bit more. So the time I got unloaded yesterday and then left there was later than what I was there today. So yeah, like I said, it was, by the time I got all the way back down yesterday, it was about 20 to 4 when I parked up yesterday, or this morning even. So after yesterday's shift, I'd say I parked up at like 20 to 4 in the morning, 20 to 4, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, later than I have been, but I'm on par to stop for about 2:30, which is about average of what I've been getting back. So
yeah, we can't really argue with that, to be fair. So anyway, we'll soldier on, we'll chip off this last hour and a half, and I will see you in a little bit. Yay! Can't wait to go to bed, and then wake up and do it all again tomorrow. Yeah. See you in a bit. And here we are, back at Greendale Business Park. Home sweet home. Let's go in here and go get a space. Hopefully I get the same space I did last night, but I can't see that happen. Anyway. Night time. Daytime. So it is currently 2:30 on the button. Yeah. We're just pulling in the park. I reckon I probably could have got back about half hour early if I didn't have to wait to be unloaded and have to stop to eat and whatever additionally and all that stuff. But all in all, for a video where I'm trying to tell you that the plans don't always go to plan with the all my space is still available, schedules and that it's actually ended up being the day where I've done the least amount of driving. Every time I've done that route last week, I did over 8 hours driving. Today, 7 hours 52. So it's still 22 minutes over the schedule, but then that's obviously the drive to and from here as well, which doesn't help. But yeah, to be fair, we've done all right today. We've actually done all right. So yeah, let's get ourselves over to this fridge trailer over in the corner that's hopefully still switched off. I actually pulled up in a different spot last night, and then I saw this gap down here. I thought it might be a bit quieter down the bottom end of the yard here, and I thought I'll check see if the fridge trailer's off first, because it might be left there and sort of left on, but nope, it was definitely off, and it was wonderful. So we're going to squeeze in this spot here. And we'll get on over towards that trailer as much as possible, without reversing back into stuff, because I don't do things like that. I'll just shimmy on over a bit, and hopefully we won't get disturbed too much in the morning when all these guys decide to go to work, which is obviously not their fault. That's fine, they all have to go to work, so I can't really moan about that. I think it's a lot better staying here than it is on the industrial estate, because that's just constantly noisy from about 8-9 o'clock in the morning, so this is definitely the better option for me. Yeah. Anyway, I am in a spot, and as far as I'm aware, that is me done for the night. Yes. So, as far as the schedule goes, I've actually smashed it tonight, so we've done well. I'm still 15 minutes over what the finishing time should be, but then it is what it is. You watch, tomorrow I'll have a day from hell and end up being well over and stuff and whatever, but yeah, we'll see. Just unplug me TomTom. Didn't need to do that. Yeah. So, but yeah, it is difficult to try and sort of keep to the times. It does make it a bit tricky. So yeah, but hey, we're finished. So yeah, like I said, 2:33 now in the morning. We're gonna just have a quick walk around the vehicle, make sure everything's all tickety-boo, and then all that good stuff. Take it out of reverse right now. Yeah, none of these guys stay in their truck in the yard, so I don't have to worry about disturbing anyone here. Yeah, so there you go. Royal Mail, what we're on this year again. So not doing it quite as long, but yeah, I might do one more video of this, and then yeah, that'll be it. Because it's not really much going on this run. I might film a Friday, so you sort of film me sort of going sort of back towards the yard and finishing up. I might do like Friday next week, because then that's going to be the last time I'll do this run, I think. So yeah, we might do that. Yeah. So tomorrow I'm going to probably wake up about 11, 12 o'clock. I'll probably run down to the cafe down there, have some food, come back here, probably play some Farming Simulator 25 for a few hours. You know, just sit here and twiddle my thumbs for a bit, and then I might actually start about 3:30, get myself to Exeter Services so I can get a shower and everything, put fuel in the truck, and then go on my way, go get the day done. Because like I said, I've done, what time did I start?
just after 4:30 I started, and it's 2:30, so I've done 10 hours today, so it's not a lot really, and I've done, like I said, just under 8 hours driving, 7 hours 54 minutes driving, so yes, it's not a great deal. So if I do start an hour earlier tomorrow just so I can go get a shower and that, it's really not going to make any difference, to be fair. Yeah. Right, so we'll leave it there. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. We're going to aim for 10,000 subscribers for 2025. So hopefully you can all help me get to that bigger number. It'll be great. We'll see how it goes. Fingers crossed we can get there. Obviously it's still January for you, so yeah, we'll see how we get on. Share my video if somebody you think might like it, and leave a comment. Yes, obviously I try and do the best I can when I'm working nights, but it makes it a bit difficult for filming because there's not really too much I can show unless there's lights about, so yeah. Anyway, take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.